Hey everyone, Justin Brawler here. Now giving you my another review position for starting on Soma Food Wars S3. Ma and La is actually the title of the episode. Kind of took me a while to realize the episode title, but it was Ma and La. So basically, nothing too much about the episode doesn't focus too much on the Ma and La for one scene in particular, but majority of the episode is basically the setting up for the Moon Festival, which leads up to the next episode, which is titled the Moon Festival. But this episode is basically the word spread out the fact that Soma's going to challenge Kuga-senpai in the main area. No, not in the main area, in a certain, right in front of Kuga-senpai's restaurant. It's a booth versus an actual restaurant, but apparently Soma's going to fight against spicy Chinese cuisine, like Kuga-senpai. And knowing the fact that he's going against one of the 8 seeds of the Elite 10, that's basically to hold feet quite onto his own. But we all, froze with the manga, we don't know exactly what happened, but let's see how the animation works out of it. Speaking of the animation, every time there's, I like to point out during most scenes, but mostly between the fascinating trio of Akira, Rio, and Alice. Now, when there were scenes focused like a little TV form, so their eyes are like basically gone. But in the background, it was just like drawn out. It was like mostly drawn like a story from a pencil before the final form. It was like basically in the beta form with their forms right in front of the foreground. So it was basically weird to see that, but weird to see that old transition, but it was kind of fun. It was keep in mind that it's still kind of like a playful series. It gets serious and deep in some points, but at most points, it can get very funny. So I feel like that's the same way for those scenes right there. It's also the formation of the fantastic trio between those three. You know, in the sense the banter for the Akira was forced to work with these two since Alice missed the deadline to put in a booth, because originally she wasn't going to plan on being in the Moon Festival, but seeing the word that someone's going to challenge Kuga-senpai really stirred up a nerve. And we're talking about that. First of all, everyone from all the 8 participants of the prelims of the Autumn Festival, because basically everyone except for Megami was basically rivals to Soma in a way or another. But Soma sees truly the Elite 10 as a higher one. But yeah, it's basically the entire episode. It's basically not only the setup for the festival, since everyone's getting set up everything. So the Polestar dormitory students are going to do a sort of tapu stew dish for the festival. They're going to be in they're going to get like a feel good area, and Ishii's pointing out a spot where it's like, I'm going to picture a river here in the sun, because he only wants to get the insert ingredient of the tapu. It relies on river banks. You can find a river, and that's why he's dressing this whole full naked with the loincloth, and that's it. I'm afraid the family's going to try to lot some people off, because they can do almost basically almost full naked. But Ishiki-senpai is also known for his naked apron stick, so they're all fine with it. I'm just more concerned everyone else who's not exposed to that just yet. All except for the fact that, actually, outside the people who actually exposed the naked apron skit was the Aldini brothers. They're doing their own pop-up stand for their own restaurant, and we see Megami and Soma basically the scene that Takumi Aldini is basically surrounded with all these fangirls, specifically I think mostly first years. What else I'm trying to miss here in this episode? There was this one scene basically where we had a scene where Kuga-senpai was instructing the guys to build the restaurant before the festival starts, and he has supposedly like going, and a 1, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, constantly going, and everyone's like following the same beat. And first the animation from the guys who were carrying the pole on their shoulders, like they're being trained, and they're physically almost like hurting themselves. But when someone says that cannot be fun, I was like, no, we're actually having fun. They all went cheerful. It was like an instant they all went cheerful. So you can easily turn on and off, being from cheerful characters to very serious design characters. So that's a nice transition from cheerful to serious, or like serious to cheerful in an instant. So I can definitely tell that the Moon Festival is going to have focused a lot of cheerful moments, at least in some way or another. And turns out, and when we get to the Moon Festival, we start with the opening ceremony, and then it all starts out with Soma, and the school has an anthem. Someone like basically shocked to hear that everyone's singing. So like, wait, what's going on? Like, what the hell are you doing? Was everyone going? Basically, everyone's singing the school anthem. Someone just feeling like, I don't know what's going on. cat freaked him out. I don't know exactly why he was freaked out about it, but at first it was. He didn't realize the school has one. Surprised to hear it, I'm guessing. And we officially kick off the Moon Festival. Basically, someone set up his booth right in front of Kuga. Basically, it was done. And gives an introduction to his dish. A black pepper bun. Two ladies show up. I gotta remind you, the first woman who showed up, I think she was wearing a green shirt. I believe she was wearing a green shirt. I think it was a green shirt. Took the first bite of it. Mind you, the fact that when the first bite took out, the juices came out of her mouth like splattered. I do not want to say the words out loud, but I'm pretty sure if you know where I'm going with this, you know why I am going with this. I'm not going to go to full details on it. I'm pretty sure you just kind of do with it, but I can't say fully, but you know exactly the juices splat from the mouth at the first bite. And being in fact we're talking about a bun here, it can go, you pretty much think the euphemism is already there in the first place. That's like the one shot, first off, making fan service, but then again, I'm judging from how forward we're going to move forward in season 3. The fan service is going to be cut down shortly down the bit. And also another scene to where we have a small flashback episode where someone got this little wooden stove. That's the thing how he's going to make his dish, the bun. So basically, we get the introduction to Soma's dish fully, the black pepper bun. That's going to counter against Kuga Senpai's Szechuan dish, his Sichuan dish special team. But of course, the fact that we all know the fallout from the first day. But for those animal watchers, I can't really spell that just yet. You have to wait and see what happens next time. So, next episode, I want to point out the fact that next episode is called Time of the Moon Festival. So we're going to see mostly not only Soma's dish, not only Soma's booth working, we're also going to see every other character's booths also be working on the same day. We're going to see like a scene between mostly with the Aldini brothers, the Pulsar Doors who are doing some of the Elite 10 from the upper class parts. We're going to see the trio of Alice, Akira, and Rio. And we're going to see more of Kuga Senpai's dishes, so we're going to see pretty much mostly everyone's booths working on their own to see how they deal with the situation. But all that's leading up, but I'm pretty sure by the time when the Moon Festival happens, by the 4th, we will meet one character who has been waiting to see getting animated for a while now. We all know who he is. This is from the opening for those who actually read the manga. For those who don't know, usually we see, I'm pretty sure by the 4th or 5th episode, we might get an introduction to that character. Right now, basically this episode is basically the building up to the Moon Festival entirely. We have the scene of the school anthem that someone was completely took surprise by it, and the official start of the Moon Festival. But the third episode most likely be the focus of the Moon Festival, so that's going to be the entire majority. So until next week, leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you all next time. Laters.